Good morning, everyone. It's Catherine, Operations Manager at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida, and she's about to do some operant conditioning with...
We're going to do actually Mrs. Claus and Nabisco, two of our bobcats. Mrs.
Sherry's on property.
First thing is you got to get their attention.
It's about to rain, so they're kind of a little freaked out right now. Knock out.
So the first thing she wants to teach the cats to do and feel comfortable doing is going into this little feeding box. They call it lockout. Because if there was something that we needed to do to their cage, or there was some emergency where we needed to trap them, maybe a fire or a flood, having them come on command into this little lockout box is really, really important.
They get fed in here every day, so this is a good place for them. It's a happy place for them.
Is it happy? It's so happy.
I think because she's on camera, she's minding her manners, but usually she has her feet out all over the place, and so we want to try and get her when she's calm, but I think because Carol and the camera are here, she's thinking something's going to happen.
You're looking very nervous.
So she's a little apprehensive, which actually is good because now she's doing what she's supposed to be doing, which is being calm and just taking pieces.
And why do you not want her reaching for her food?
So one, for our safety, we don't want her reaching for her food, but also she could get hurt, she could grab onto the wire, she could get a claw caught on the wire. Oh, knock out. Mrs. Mrs. Knock out. We also just want them to be this to be a calm space for them, so they like coming in here, and they'll hang out. Because in order for us to drop the door behind them, they need to not run in and out. They need to hang out in there and be calm so we can close the door. All right, now we're gonna go do Mr. Nabisco.
Nabisco and Mrs. Claus live together, and it's unusual for wildcats to live together. They're solitary by nature. There's a page at bigcatrescue.org/solitary that addresses that. Right now, we have them separated because whenever we're doing operant or feeding them, we always separate the cats so they don't fight. Yeah, your manners are not so good.
His manners are not as good. He doesn't care that you have the camera. He doesn't care.
He wants the camera.
So basically, I'm just trying to catch him when he's not sticking his feet out. When he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is sitting there calmly, he gets a treat. But when he's sticking his hands out, sticking his paws out, trying to grab the meat, he doesn't get a piece when he's doing that.
So you have to have really good sense of timing.
You do, yeah. You got to think, how quickly can I get this piece of meat over there while they're doing what they're supposed to be doing? And luckily for us, it's the bobcat, because when we do servals, they like to stick their heads out. And so it's really hard to time that sometimes.
The reason these guys are in cages, we don't believe that any wildcat belongs in cages, and we are the leading sanctuary when it comes to getting laws passed so that people can't have these animals in cages. But the reason these guys are in cages is because they were born in cages, and unfortunately they can never go free. There's a whole page about that at bigcatrescue.org/go-free. In his case, he was actually born in the wild and sent to a pseudo-sanctuary in South Dakota, and they decided they wanted to make a pet out of him rather than release him back to the wild. So he became imprinted on people, and as a result, could never go free. When that sanctuary went under last year, we brought the cats here. There were 6 of them, and he was one of the 6. Now he's in his little feeding lockout. You can see they have their water in there, so like she said, that platter is where they get fed, and then they have their water, so it's their happy place. And she just wants him to, are you purring? I hear you purring.
This is a happy place. Think I get fed in here. This is a super happy place.
You can find out Nabisco's whole story at bigcatrescue.org/Nabisco.
Nabisco is very clawed. He just demonstrated. Again, why we don't feed them with our hands, we feed them with a stick.
Look up, look up, look up. Up. Okay.
You can see why they wouldn't make it in the wild.
Yeah.
The food's right in front of him and he can't find it.
And that was actually the reason why Mrs. Claus is here. She was found in the wild. She had been bitten in the head by something, and apparently they did some major brain damage to her. We were hoping that we could just rehab her and send her back to the wild, but she never did get through rehab.
She didn't really excel at our rehab program.
She would never have made it.
She didn't catch things right away, and when she would try to catch the rats, she would catch them around the middle.
And they'd fight her back.
And it was bad. She was not very fast at catching her food.
And she didn't know who was friends and who wasn't. That was the biggest thing when a whole troop of huge raccoons came over and she was like, "Hi, are you my friends?" And I was like, "No, we are not your friends." So we knew that she would just get herself killed if she were set free.
So she got a cage mate in Mr. Nabisco. She has to live here with us.
I think we're out of treats.
We're out of treats. But
All
thanks
right.
for sitting in your lockout.
Yeah, you're doing great.
That's very nice of you.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Sure appreciate you joining us. And I understand that coming up very soon, we are going to be doing a live presentation on El Dodo. If you haven't checked El Dodo out, that's the Spanish version of the Dodo Impact. And we'll be looking forward to meeting with Angie and some cats that will be getting evening meds and treats. And I think that's coming up on Saturday. I'm just not sure if it's this Saturday or next Saturday, but be watching for that. Bye, everybody. Okay, we are back. Let me know if you guys can, or let me know if I can see what you guys are saying. If somebody could just say hello. I was seeing everybody signing on a minute ago, but I was not able to read your comments. Jerry, I see you. And Leslie. Oh, and Kathy says hi, Carol. Okay, I can see everybody and I can read your comments. So we're back with Angie. Angie is feeding Hoover, and man, is it cold. It's like in the 50s. Can't believe Hoover's not all over the place.
Hi, handsome.
So energetic when it's cold.
Yeah.
Dinner in bed.
I love when they use their paw.
Yeah. It's so cute. You're just so cute.
Come on, baby. Num nums. Yeah. You can kill it. You can kill it. Go ahead.
Hi, Leslie. Hi, Suzanne. Hey, Robin. We are back. We are back with comments this time. 20 in Ohio. Oh my gosh. 56 doesn't seem so bad.
I don't miss that.
Did you used to live up north?
Yes, I lived in Pennsylvania for 11 years. Right after when I went to college. So I went from 80-degree weather my whole life to Pennsylvania weather.
And I'm hearing that Pennsylvania is like having the worst winter ever.
Yes, they're 13 right now.
Oh, man. Can tigers live in Tanzania? Isn't that Africa? Or is that Australia?
No, Tanzania is in Africa, but I don't know if they mean
No
Tasmania.
tigers there.
Yeah, there's tigers there.
And no tigers in Australia.
Australia has enough dangerous animals. I don't think they could handle predators this big on top of there.
I shouldn't say there's no tigers in Africa. There's a lot of captive tigers in Africa,
Yes.
but there are not any native tigers in Africa. Hi. Thank you for sponsoring Hoover.
Hoover.
And you're paying for some of that meat he's eating.
And he likes it. just wants to kill it first and not have leaves on it.
28 in Washington. Oof.
Hi.
14 in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel bad for all those feral cats this time of the year. It's probably why Florida has so much more of a feral cat problem than a lot of other states, because it doesn't get that cold here.
I got some more baby. Who?
He is being very gentle. If you guys just watched us on El Dodo, you saw Manny not being gentle.
Yeah. Oh, Manny's young. He has
Yeah.
lots of energy.
We're so accustomed to these old cats that
Yes.
it's really a shock to us sometimes with how fast the younger ones can move.
Yes. Hi, sweetie. Almost done. Almost done, handsome. Almost done. Thank you. He just wants to lick it. I'm like, open your mouth if it works.
Yeah, I was noticing that duck was awfully close. And I heard that the Texas Tigers got a couple of
Yeah.
our feathered friends today.
Yes. But the bird tried to fight it off.
Don't stand much of a chance against 3 tigers.
Yeah, but they were like, it's too much trouble. They got entertained by it.
Kim, this is Hoover.
You don't want that? Eat it. Come on, sweet pea. You gotta eat that. Alright.
I'm thinking something crunchy.
I love that sound. I know it sounds bad, but it
As
reminds
long as
me.
it's not the sound of a keeper being crunched on, I'm fine.
Absolutely, but it reminds me of, it's one of those things when people ask me, like, why wouldn't you just want to hug him? I'm like, no, I hear that crunch. I want to be nowhere near that crunch. You're so silly. This is gonna be tricky. I love how he has one leaf and goes blah blah. There we go. Crunchalicious. All right, bud. Let's get your vitamins now.
The only cats who are not permanent residents here
No.
are
that.
some of the bobcats. The only cats who can go free are cats who were born in the wild. And all of these guys were born in cages.
You are going to eat that. I know you are. Second I go, you'll eat it. I will pick it up if you don't. Bye, Hoover. I guess I'm coming out right there.
Everybody wave at Facebook. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to hit you. All righty.
Who's next?
We are going to Cameron now.
Hopefully.
I know. Duchess is always ready. Yeah, so we're going to Cam, and hopefully he'll be out of his den because it's kind of cold for him. He's like, I don't like this.
Should I walk up to you better behind me?
So,
Yes, go ahead and lock it.
that works.
Copy.
That works. All right. So hopefully he'll come down or out of the den so he can have his medication and his food. He did pretty good this morning, so I was very happy. He ate about 4 pounds this morning, so made me very, very happy. Hopefully he'll eat about the same now. And I see Boo. She can follow us, but I can't see him. Since he's probably still in the den, but get him out.
These dens are 4 inches of concrete over rebar, and then all of that dirt and foliage and stuff on them makes them a lot cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. Oh, somebody left you a flower.
Hi, handsome. I know you're hungry. I know you're hungry. I know. I know. I know. Are you gonna be good? Yes, you're gonna be good.
Where are you going?
Hi. Hi, handsome. Good boy. Oh, such a good boy. Yes. And medicine is done. It's my first priority. Make sure that he gets that. Feels better. And eats all his food like the good boy that he is. It's a porky day. Oops, sorry, baby. I get it. Nope, you'll get it. And just like Hoover, he doesn't like leaves.
He doesn't like leaves.
Leaves when they get in his food. Like, I don't like salad with my meat. Thank you. Here you go.
So we have some amazing volunteers. I mean, Angie could be doing anything that she wanted to on a day like today, and certainly not being out in the cold. And yet here she is, making sure that all these guys get their meds, and she's a volunteer. All of the animal care here is done by volunteers.
Big, chunky, num-num.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
But this is why we do it, you know, just to make sure that these beautiful cats are being taken care of. And I feel very happy and very lucky that I get to do this for these majestic animals. So it is my pleasure.
The mane is testosterone driven, so when he was neutered, his mane did, well, it fell out and then it didn't grow back because he doesn't have testosterone coursing through his veins. But the good news from that is that he's not angry all the time. And of course, we don't want any cats born in cages because they should be free and not bred for life in prison.
I love that. Especially when it comes from him. Because you mean you're eating. love it. It means that his appetite stimulant is working. No. Finish that one. Then I can give you a 5. It's like eyeing the thigh I have in my hand, like, ooh.
Yeah, I don't have a timeline on that. Sabu is patiently waiting over there. Way over there.
Yeah, she knows that it's better if she stays a little far. Okay. No, you done? All right, you did awesome. Oh.
Sometimes if they don't chew it well enough, they'll bring it back up and chomp it a few more times and then swallow it down again. Lovely.
All right. That was a impressive little Rory in the middle. All right. You okay, buddy? Yeah. Good, buddy. That was easily 3 pounds right there. I am a very happy girl right now.
Selma, we're in Tampa, Florida.
I know, sweetheart.
Amanda.
I know, sweetheart. This is not for you. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Fine, I'll give you a treat. But it means you stay over here when I try to give your brother some medicine. Can you promise me that?
Yeah. Thank God.
Can you promise me that?
You think she'll be back for a second?
Can you promise me that you'll be good?
I'm gonna go hide that.
2 seconds. All right, now we have to find her brother.
The right brother.
Yes. We have to find Andre. But these guys are easy to tell apart. For me, anyway, because I spent a lot of time with them.
It's not just the ear notch for you, huh?
No, I do spend a lot of time with them. Gotta be quick for the other ones.
Amanda's like, hey. I didn't get any.
I'm sorry, Andre. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'll give you a little treat because I gave her a little treat. How about that?
Hey. Nice.
Okay, maybe not.
Nice. Am I scaring you?
No. Arthur. Boy.
Yeah, the barking one is Amanda, the little one in the front.
When I go to you, Joseph.
Okay, I'll meet you there. Gabrielle is on vacation. She's way down there at the far end of the vacation rotation enclosure. This is a 2.5 acre space. See her just laying down there at the far end. Not very clear from here. Whoa. Trina, the top 5 questions people usually ask us can be answered at bigcatrescue.org/top5. I didn't see what your question was, but I see some people are suggesting that you read up on us, and so that's a really good place to start because it's the questions people most often want to know. Hi, Joseph.
Hi. You ready?
The cats are all fed in the morning. The only ones that are getting fed right now are cats who don't eat enough. They're too skinny. And so we try to keep the weight on them by giving them extra meals. And those who need medication. A lot of our cats are very, very old. I think we have something like 20 some odd cats who are over the age of 20, which is the equivalent of being like 120 if you were a person. So they have a lot of old age issues that we have to treat with painkillers. And that's what Angie is out doing right now, is making sure everybody gets their evening meds and their evening meal.
He is liking red today. This is good, baby. That's why I gave you lots of red. That's what you like this morning.
When she says that he likes it, what she means is that's what he likes today. They're
Today.
very fussy.
Yes.
And they change their minds all the time as far as what they want to eat.
Yeah.
And the keepers have to stay in constant contact with each other to make sure that when they do pack those buckets full of food, they're bringing out something that the cat is liking on that particular day. Tiny, Maya's doing fine. We did Maya, Riza, Manny, and Mac all on El Dodo. It's the first time we've ever done a Spanish broadcast. Angie is at least bilingual and maybe more than that. She says she's learning Italian as well.
I'm trying to. You done? Oh yeah, wait. Don't go. Yeah. I know that face.
Is she your friend now? Yeah, she's my friend.
Sit down, sweetie. There we go. Oh, this makes my heart feel so good.
Connie Gabrielle is on vacation now. She wouldn't go the first day because there was just too many people around and she thought something was up, but she went later on in the day.
Alright, well he's enjoying that. I'm gonna try Zeus.
Sherry, I know that the vets are talking about scheduling a day to do it, but I don't know when that date is yet. Karen Duchess was in vacation rotation, but just one day while we worked on an issue in her cage. I think it was one of the pulleys on one of her guillotine doors needed to be replaced, so she was really easy to move on vacation. So let her go out for a day and fix her cage and then get her back that same day. And let Gabrielle out when things were quieter and she wasn't so suspicious. Looks like Angie got Zeus to his feet, which is half the battle with this old cat. He's 21. Although the Texas Tigers behind him are 22. They're much more spry. I guess he just had a harder life. He's probably more inbred. They're fed beef and chicken and turkey. And then 2 days a week they get whole rats or whole rabbits. Those arrive frozen and then are defrosted and given to them because they need the whole animal just like they would have in the wild. He's stopping for a drink from this pond. The water comes up from the lake, so it's always fresh. Heidi, he's 21 years old, which is the equivalent of being like 120 if he were a person. I'm sure when I'm over 100, I'll be walking like that too. He's also had one eye removed, and so his balance is not so good. Or it's mostly camera not interfering. Joseph is roaring back a little bit. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll be back tomorrow.
You better eat that.
Who's next on your list?
Perfection.
Why is she on pills?
Allergy meds.
Ah,
Just like her brother was. Now, you have to be careful. We have a narrow spot here. And this buddy is super excited about food. Are you grabby?
are you grabby with those long legs? Zufari.
Yeah, when Perfection's on one side and he's on the other, it's a little narrow here. Perfection. Hey. Hey, girl. Come on. Come on. Where you at? I can't see you. Come on. You got to get up. Oh, thank you.
Breakfast in bed, or dinner in bed.
Come on. You gonna come out? Are you gonna come out so everybody can see your beautiful face? Huh? Come on. Come on. Perfection. Come on. I can hear you. I can hear you.
She can hear me. She can hear that tour. She's like, no way.
Come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. Come on. Come on. You got a piece of straw in your mouth. Yes, you do. Oh, boy. That's so good. That's so good. Thank you to take that piece of straw. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you, skinny girl. I'm surprised she's in her, oh, that's because it's not plugged in.
Yeah.
She usually doesn't like the heated one.
She gets a heated pad just in case she needs it, but like Becky said, she prefers her hay. I see you there.
And this one wants to come out now. I'm more comfortable getting closer to her. Yeah, you come with me.
You're a great distraction, Becky. I didn't have to worry about it at all.
Willie, please eat. Please eat, Willie. Will you eat? Will
Will's
you
up on
eat?
his coolaroo, but not interested in eating.
I love you, Willie. Everybody calls him, you know, such a proper, they say Sir William. So next is somebody that I know some of our Facebook people have been asking for. Jarrett, if you're listening, we're going to Divinity.
Is it Jared or Jarrett?
Jarrett. The Zeus stick.
Looks like we're going pole vaulting or something.
Oh, come on, go, Kurt. No power steering.
Really? It used to have power steering, didn't it?
It could be just because of the road, too. So Divinity didn't eat well in the morning, but I think it's because they've been doing a lot of construction down at the hotel.
Oh,
So
I am
all
so tired
the
of listening
cats
to that
over
construction.
here were not happy.
And it's like the shrieking of cutting metal
Yes.
for days on end.
Yes, it just makes my teeth hurt.
Yes. Thought we were doing that the other day, and I came out here as like, I'm gonna bust some skulls if they don't stop that. Then I realized it was next door.
All right, here is...
Do you know if Breezy has eaten this morning?
Breezy ate 4 ounces this morning, and I think 2 ounces earlier in the afternoon.
And she ate a total of 6 yesterday. With,
Yep.
They said that Catherine, I think, got her to eat those Baytro you were worried about in the livers.
Yep. Cut up some liver, and she just loved it. But we have to do her red like this, really small, just like Divinity's. Almost shredded.
Tell them what you call that.
Featherfied, for a little feather. She was the first one we had to do them this tiny for. So she'll always be remembered for additional reasons besides her normal ones. Oh, this sticker should be good. Because I've got a scraper here if I need it. Divinity! Divinity! Baby girl! Hi! Come on out! Come on out! Hi! Let me get that other bowl out of there. Oh! They must have picked the longest scraper in the world. Get in here. Oh, she didn't need her supplement.
Retro.
Turn it over. Hi, baby girl. Hang on. Hang on, because I gotta be able to push it far enough in where no duckies or anything's gonna come. Hang on. Hang on, I'll get it closer to you. I'll meet you, okay? I'll take this one.
Amber, we're only about an hour from Orlando.
Thank you, baby girl.
I never get to see her eat.
Oh.
She probably can't see or hear me.
That's why with her, you got to make sure she's awake. This has been her new favorite den for a while.
Yep. Ducks are coming right on cue.
Yeah, but I don't think they can reach that.
No, I don't think so.
Push it in just a little bit more. Okay, just a little more.
Well, if she put the capsule in there, it's gone. But if she opened
eat the capsule
if she
out?
opened it up, then no, she didn't eat it. Go away, ducks. You don't need to be over here. Go to the lake like real ducks.
Especially while Carol's watching.
Well, they don't need to be over here. This is... At least they're outside the barricade. I like that. Okay.
I'm thinking Divinity is 22 or 23. I was looking for her sign.
Cameron's thighs. The store didn't have any turkey thighs, so I'm gonna try chicken. Go away.
She's 22. Keisha's indeed.
Servy.
It's Dryden.
Angie get her food. She's just not a morning eater. She is so much better after the tours are all gone.
I want to move her back into the central part of the sanctuary. I just don't know how we're going to catch her. Freak her out. We can close her. Like in the middle, like where Banshee was. Maybe give Banshee and Little Dove's cage to those two. That would be good.
Oh. You didn't eat all your breakfast this morning, so there's something for you here.
She's been really excited about being down at this end of the cage. I just came through here a little bit ago, and
She was making the bongo noise yesterday. I was so proud.
Were you channeling bongo? It's coming. It's coming, Ginger.
Making sure you had it. Okay, so Survey's also on allergy meds. She takes them really good if you don't put it in till you get here. Because if you put, it's a capsule, it's a liquid capsule. And if you put it in when you're at food prep, then the skin starts thinning and she can smell it. So you can only put it in when you get here.
She would spit it out every time.
Yes. And
Survey?
because it could upset her stomach, she gets 8 ounces of food with it. So that's why she's got a container, but you can't leave the container with her. She's a no
She'll
paper
eat
kitty.
it.
She's a no paper kitty. You gotta eat that one. That's got your pill in it.
Okay, you meant Ginger, right? Not Pomona.
We have both.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Oh, look, she chewed the pill out.
You're so talented.
Like, did it just pop out?
Yep, it just popped out. Of course it did. So,
And
hi.
she's like daring you to try and take it back.
Hi. No, I'm not getting close to you. I am not getting close to you. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
There we go. You got it. Alright, I'm gonna go eat the diet.
You hear that? That's the ball.
Hello, my sweet girl.
Tail all poofed up because you're so excited. They're really good at getting the pills out of their food. They make pill pockets out of the meat. So they dig a little hole in the meat, stick the pill into the middle of it. The pill pockets like you get for your dog, it's probably not real meat. Cats won't eat, exotic cats won't eat those kinds of things.
So you didn't want breakfast, you just wanted dinner. See how it is. Now you're excited for dinner. It makes it a little difficult when you're all in the plate. Get her to move the head just to each side.
Julianne Divinity has collapsed ankles, so she's walking on what would be like her elbows. She's been like that since she was very, very young.
Need to have a year.
Is that good stuff? Oh, that's such good stuff. That's very yummy.
When you did Divinity supplement, how did you do it? No, did you put the capsule in there? She didn't eat it. I didn't know if you put the capsule or if you opened it up.
Their tails get very poofy when they're excited, and she was very excited about this. I need to repaint wire on her walkout. Boy, has he been chatty.
Are you caught?
I was caught. Briefly.
We're going to Beecher. He's not on meds, but he gets dinner. And I finally found chicken big enough for serving and gave it to her off the stick, and she ate it. Now she's eating the rest of her food. A branch fell out of the tree, a little bitty stick. Okay. Wanted to look at Frosty when we go by. Been all kinds of reports of him just sitting there with his tongue sticking out. Oh, they're drooling quite a bit. You can hear Beecher already. He sits here and he stares at Cyrus.
He and Bryce were chatting back a minute ago.
Hi!
Funny.
Hi! What do you think? I know. What do you think? So we don't know yet if he is going to be a paper eater. So we don't give him any paper for now. Hello, sweetness.
His previous owner said he used to chew on plastic bottles, which is not
great.
good. Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Look what I got. So we've stopped giving him the canned cat food. He still gets some dry, but he's getting tuna, and he's liking it. So.
It's the gateway meat.
Yeah. Hello. Well, I love you too.
Our plan is to get him
I
on an
love you.
all-meat diet, but we have
I
to do
love
it
you.
slowly because he's a hybrid. We would do it slowly anyway, but because he's a hybrid, he's much more prone to have
over there and eat,
irritable
buddy.
bowel disease and just spray diarrhea all over the place. So we want to do that really, really slowly so he doesn't
You go
get
and
upset.
eat. Okay? You go eat. Ooh, no, that's no. Why don't you go eat, baby? I know. You're awful handsome. You're awful handsome. How could anybody think that would make a good pet? Oh.
Sundari, where are you headed next?
Myself.
I'll meet you there. Hi, Sundari. Who's on vacation? This is the 22,000 square foot
What's about you today, Miss Sunny?
Yes. What do you think about that new cat, huh?
Does he look like a skinny version of you? A short, skinny version of you?
She is beautiful.
You are. That belly says you do not need treats, though. You gonna stalk her? You stalk Miss Becky?
Oh, silly people think rice only gets one little piece of food. Who's that silly people? Who's that silly people? Hey. Are you gonna be good? Are you gonna be good? I know. I know. I know, baby. Are you ready? Oh, I know. Tell me when you're ready. Uh-oh. Did you drop it? Did you drop it or did you eat it? Look, no stick. No stick. I have no stick. She found it.
Nothing wrong with her nose.
Oh no. Looks like she might be getting a little fluffy.
That may be why she only had one piece. Why are you getting too fat?
Mac, you gotta come over here. So Catherine wants us to, if Mac is out, walk over to this lockout so he gets some exercise.
I'm not sure. It looks like he's doing yoga right now. Mac. Mac. Come on. Come on. Hi, handsome. Hi. We're taking a little walk? Yeah. Hi. Hi, handsome boy. Come on in the lockout. Every step counts. We gotta get our steps in. Can't have the stick. You can't have the stick. No. Thank you. That's all. Carol, look at his tail.
It's fluffy.
No, at the very tip of it.
Is it a mat?
I don't know, but it comes to a point. What's going on with your tail, Bobby? Does it look shorter? Or is it just...
I think it's just a little tough to fur sticking out the end.
What? You don't yell at me. I love you. Yes. I'm your Aunt Becky. Yes. I know. Just sitting up with that foot jacked up. Does that feel better like that? Does that feel better? You can't have any more food. You're too fluffy. We're going to get you down to your fighting weight. Yeah. I haven't seen a tail like that before. Oh, you're being all nice now. You're being all nice now.
Yeah, I'm sure Matt can get that mat off. Thank you.
She calls Diablo Dielito.
Dilito?
Yeah, I think it's Little Devil. Okay. Headed to the outback.
Mac is crippled because of his arthritis. He's really old, and that's probably what you're medicated
Yes,
for, right?
pain meds, Trambell. I'm so happy he has full access here.
Me too. She calling you a little devil. The cage or the cat?
Okay. Oh no, the cat looks fine. All right, right past the white pipe, does it look like there's a gap, or is it just the way I was standing? Because I'm not seeing it from, oh, yeah, I am seeing that.
She's trying to determine whether or not the roof needs a patch.
That looks okay.
It was. It is what we did.
Right where it's doubled, it looked like there was a gap, but I wasn't seeing the wires. So it looks fine.
Yeah, I think the coloration was darker, so it wasn't showing as well.
Is Nico, is that like a little devil? Yes. I think he should be named Squirrel Hunter. Oh, he loves chaos. He is so funny with her. This golf cart is.
He's always an eye for the wild ones.
Oh, yeah. Except for Bongo. Bongo was like his grandpa. And he wasn't sure about Sassy Caracal, but he kind of likes chaos, and he really liked Ginger. I'm hoping when we go back that Will's med container is empty so I can give him the rest of his food. I don't like it when he doesn't eat. I want to fatten that boy up. My goal is to get him to 20 pounds. Are we enriching the fence?
I was curious about that.
We must have pulled it out of Priya's enclosure. They forgot to take it with their
I
bucket.
believe it needs to go with the pool.
I know. Oh, let me guess where you were. You went to see Zeusy.